Hello, DeSoto, and welcome back to Mayor's Minutes, your quick, clear recap of what's happening at City Hall. I'm Mayor Rick Walker, and I'm ready to recap our May 15th council meeting, where we focused on key issues supporting the future of DeSoto, all while keeping an eye on what makes our town livable and connected. Let's get into it. We started with the consent agenda. First, we greenlit this year's sidewalk replacement program. With work awarded to Freeman Concrete, this project will target several of our most well-used but aging sidewalk segments. It includes some stretches along 84th Street across from City Hall and along Shawnee Street and Delaware Street. These updates will go a long ways toward improving safety and accessibility in areas where a lot of folks want to walk every day. We also approved our annual pavement marking contract, ensuring fresh striping on city roads to improve safety for our drivers and pedestrians. We renewed our partnership with iWork System. This software is the backbone for managing everything from permits to code enforcement and fleet maintenance here at City Hall. The upgrade includes monthly automatic data syncing, which will be a time saver for staff and a win for efficiency. We also passed resolutions related to our Rhythm and Roots Music and Market Series, one for the Common Consumption Area downtown and one for Riverfest Park. These approvals clarify the rules for vendor participation and allow guests to responsibly enjoy a beverage while taking in live music and community atmosphere. In new business, the council officially adopted the Southwest Growth Area Plan, a guiding document for how we thoughtfully develop the area between 91st Street and 103rd Street. With input from residents, developers, and planners, this plan charts a path from the rural land that exists now to a balance of residential homes, businesses, parks, and infrastructure. It's all about managing growth with intention, not reaction, and it will become part of our updated comprehensive plan. We also approved the rezoning of 8.6 acres at 9850 Sunflower Road, changing it from low-density residential to light industrial. This property sits adjacent to Clearview City next to Lumber One, and the new use aligns with the long-term land vision for the area. Utilities and road access will need to catch up, but those elements will be handled in future site planning stages. We then considered a voluntary annexation request for roughly 120 acres near the K10 and Evening Star Road interchange. This was a voluntary annexation request, which is key. It wasn't a city initiative or trying to bring additional land in the city. It's the landowner asking to be a part of the city, which is something that we're allowed to consider under Kansas law as long as the land is contiguous with existing city borders, and in this case, it clearly was. The property sits at a major future gateway to DeSoto and is already designated for commercial or mixed-use development in our comprehensive plan. Next, we held a public hearing and finalized our 2026 Community Development Block Grant application. This year's request focuses on sidewalk replacements in Old Town, where walkability improvement can really make a difference for our residents. The project will include new sidewalk segments on Delaware and Wyandotte between 82nd and 83rd Street. We have been successful with our CDBG fund requests in the past, and we're optimistic that this project will be funded as well. And finally, the council approved an economic development block grant for AA Land DevCo to support sewer access in the 95th Street Benefit District area. The agreement helps make the development feasible without overburdening the developer by forcing them to pay the assessment for two benefit districts, and it keeps us on track with extending infrastructure in a fair and financially sound way. And before I sign off, I want to take a moment to say a thank you to our Councilmember Courtney Tripp, whose last meeting was this week. Courtney and her husband found their perfect place, and unfortunately for us, it's just outside the city, so this means Courtney is stepping down from her seat on the council. She shared how tough that decision was, saying that stepping away has weighed heavily on her heart, and she truly enjoyed her time on our council. Courtney was a thoughtful, dedicated voice during a period that we've been experiencing rapid growth and change, and we're thankful for the thoughtfulness and perspective that she brought to the table. While her address may have changed, she'll always be part of our community. In alignment with city codes, I'll be working with City Council to appoint someone to fill the vacancy until that term expires. And one last note before I sign off. Our last few Friday night Rhythm and Roots events, they were fantastic. We had great weather, the crowds were great, and the live music was outstanding. So if you haven't had a chance to make it out yet, I encourage you to head downtown on a Friday evening, check out the local produce and vendors, grab a beverage, and enjoy some music with your neighbors. It's a great way to wind down the week and connect with the community. And that's it for this week's update. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you around town.